everyone, welcome back to my Jaybird Chess. The last video was Knights 31 opening, which is seeing 2100 rating. And now this is the same program, 2100 rating, and we played a few more games, did some more experimenting, lost a couple, and you've also seen this one on chess.com and chessbase.com. And this one's called Knight 72 opening. And we'll get this going so we can explain better what's going on here. Okay, we open up with our basics here: E3, D5, A3, F6, D3, E5, H3, D6, D2, castles, Knight E2, H5, C1, F5, B2, and your Jaybird is right there. Your Jaybird and your Knight 72. Why it's Knight 72 is this one's on the second square, but it took 7 moves to get that knight to that square. I know the numbers run the other way, but we're counting the move on the 1, and well, the 31 was the numbers going this way, so we just said 31. But we're counting moves for these openings the way they are, because moves are critical, and how many moves, and you got to make the right moves at the right time and everything. So we'll get a lot more into this later on when we get more about the moves here. But all right, and now this same thing you would see on the king side, but now you just see it on the queen side too. So here we go, H4. I castle on this side now. See, now I played around with that online too. I'm playing here. This really looks solid to me, like this, and I plan on pushing everything up this way, all the pieces. C6, B4, A6 it looks like, B3, E8, C3, E7, D2, E4. Now, at this point, I thought, well, I know I'm going to push passive, but why didn't he push this one? Well, this pawn would be here. Why? I would move this back. He would take, right? Well, now, that pawn here would still can't let the queen and rook. That blocked off the whole lane. So it won't matter. I would take that pawn then if he come there. That pawn would be there. This lane would be open. My bishop would be going here, from here. So now I can see why he didn't go that way. D4, get passive here. D7, C5. And this is another part I don't understand. He should have pushed that pawn up to threaten the... Well, first he comes down with G5, but I got to unpin. We can't get pinned here, because look at this. He's going to take 3 pawns here. King in the corner, H1. Now here's where I meant about that pawn. He goes B5. He should have moved that pawn up to get that knight out of there, no matter what. Now, I mean, I could go back. I mean, I could take the knight. There was only one move back, or it could have been over here, and then I would have to move back again, and then this don't make no sense. You push me back, so I probably would have took the knight, but he passed on that, and he shouldn't have done that. That's what lost him the game, believe it or not, right there. That lost him. That's his downfall right there. Watch what happens. A4. Now I push. But this was my whole intent anyway, is to push everything up through here. And even if I had to take the knight, I'm going to push my way through. That's what I do on the king sides, but this time it's on the queen side. A4. Take. A4. Rookie takes. Where does he go? What was that? He takes the knight now. Now here's my opportunity. Right here. I take c5. Here's where things really already, he's out of position. Look, his knights are doing no good here. No matter what, it's not helping the situation. And his queens, he's way out of position here. I'm heading in the corner here, and look, at this point he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces that's actually going to help do anything, which ain't even helping him now. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I count the rooks because everything can slide over. These pieces are ready. The bishops are already ready. The knight, everything's ready to move up the push. This is going nowhere. There's nowhere this is going. Okay. A5. Another mistake. Because now I move over. Here we go. The queen over A1. He has to unpin his rook. He pinned his rook. Well, guess what? I pass him. I don't need to take. Bishop's protected. He's got to move his knight now. He's going to have to move his other knight. His knight's, he's E5. I push the next pawn. Now he's got to move that knight. It's all passive. This looks all passive to me. It's passive, passing pawns. It's passive to push the pawn to push other pieces out of the way. It's passive in another way. This is cool. I like this idea. It's, you know, and where the knight goes. Sorry about that. C5, E5. We got to pay attention here. Takes. Okay, he takes. Obviously, I take. Now he's going to take my rook. He takes. Okay, at this point, it looks pretty even here. All right, a rook, a queen, a bishop, a knight, both sides. Pawns look pretty even here. 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 2, 2. Okay, but rookie over. He's out of position. This is what's hurting him. Out of position. C5. He's got to move. Queen takes a pawn. He's out of position. Rook moves again. His queen and his bishop over there are helpless, and his knight was no helping. Their knights were out of just bad ordeal here. Rook takes. Now he's forced. He's got to start trading pieces. Queen takes. Now the pawns are getting pushed. Queen's there, and I don't understand why. That's bad move. It's not helping him. I don't know where he's going with this, but queen moves down here. A7. Queen down. Now when I saw that, he's just going to take pieces to go nowhere. He can have them pieces. I don't care. B6. Now I know he's going to sacrifice here somewhere, but D2 takes. B2. B7, I mean. Check. Safe for a long time. Knight takes. Pawn takes. Queen takes. Okay, but now he lost the game. Queen. Check. Move. Queen. F7. He tries to come back to save the game, but that's a little too late. Check. We're coming in with the checks. Check. And next move, game's over. That's it. It seemed pretty good. I mean, half decent. I mean, it didn't, everything fell in place, but, you know, a couple more yellow ratings up and, you know, it's a different game. All right. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed this one, and we have a lot more to come. Thank you.